I was busy for quite a few days. Anywho, greens everyone, it is me, past Gigalem, in the last part of Crash Bandicoot Warped. Future Gigalem vented over his frustrations of all these levels when it comes to Platinum Relics. And we're not entirely done. Or completely done, rather. Like, to show you how busy I was, now that we have the Crash Dash in tow, given a moment, I can't do this manually. There. 28 out of 30. We have 2 more left, and I had to look at videos just to make sure I can get the route. But now that we have that many, we actually have enough to access the remaining portals. We can access 2 new levels, Area 51, question mark, and Rings of Power, which is a reference to a Sega Genesis game Naughty Dog developed. And it was published by Electronic Arts. Make of that what you will. But we got some cleanup to do, and as you may notice, we did not get the gems for Future Frenzy. We couldn't access this level until very late into the game. So let's do that. I've lost days and progress sometimes because of many things. Look at my life count. That's the first time I've ever reached 99 in Crash 3. Simply because of one thing that I'm probably going to talk about. It's me. I'll talk about it in due time. But, I've been busy with 2 things. One, getting productive stuff done. At this point in time, I've yet to render the outtake reel for this, for 2023. That should go up quite some time before you see this part. And, 2, well, I've been busy with a certain game that was originally going to be a major version update that got turned into a sequel that got suddenly dropped. It dropped on us and it's now at version 2.2. Yeah, I've been busy with Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. And, I mean, I really enjoy the game, and I do think it is getting better. Like, don't get me wrong, I think they got the memo on the feedback and such. But man, did it test my patience sometimes. But only in certain aspects. The game is absolutely fun to play, and I've played it with friends recently in a live stream. It's absolutely fun. Heck, you could be watching this and 2.3 has come out. I mean, I'm pretty sure time will tell. But yeah, I've been very busy getting every single platinum, and I can't wait to talk about what strategies to talk about, what my frustration led to, and so on and so forth. But yeah, Future Frenzy's hidden entrance is rather tricky. It has got obstacles like okay, I didn't know this particular piece of geometry could do that. I wasn't yeah. I'm not holding the button down. I literally let go of crouch and Crash was still crouching. The things you discover with your favorite games. But yeah, I've been busy. I've practically got everything on the challenge board with Ring Racers, though I didn't get everything, though admittedly I did use keys on certain challenges. Certain special stages were just too frustrating for me to want to, well, do on master difficulty. Like it was already difficult enough trying to get them on, on normal or intense difficulty, as it's called now. I feel I feel that I'm just perfectly fine just using Chow keys on the rest. They give you the option and such. As such, I might as well do it just to save my sanity. Besides, I'm going to get a lot of mileage out of that game through multiplayer. And I am looking forward to the next time I'm able to play with friends on that game. But enough with the liberal use of the Fruit Bazooka. I'm only going to use it on Nitro Crates. I think there's like a Nitro detonator at the end of the level. But, yeah. This is quite a tricky secret entrance. Like, secret entrances in Crash Bandicoot Warped are a bit more subdued. Like, I feel there were more secret entrances in Crash Bandicoot 2 than in this game. Because with Crash Bandicoot 3, like, there are only 2 levels that have secret entrance warps, and 2 levels you have to unlock through relics for the secret entrance warps. And yeah, gotta be careful with jumping here. But yeah, that's the first of 2 gems. Now it's time to begin backtracking. Yeah, backtracking. A whole lot of it. This is actually the level where you can do the one glitch that can be done in SnowGo. The reward overflow glitch, where you can actually use use said glitch to basically well, at least you know what that death animation looks like. Well, basically be able to get every single crystal gem in Relic without actually doing the requirements required for it. But as far as I'm aware, highest anyone's able to reach with that is 187%. Like, there are just not enough obstacles to reach it. So I'll be right back when I make some progress. Nope. Stop dying. What do you mean I hit that TNT crate? Recording curse. Of course, the moment I start turning on the recording software, oh, guess what? You start to fail. Oh man, I'm gonna hate having to record matches off of Ring Racers because I have to use a very low resolution. Like, I had to use a very low resolution just for the game to actually keep it 60 FPS. I sacrificed vision just for frames. Ugh. At least it's 60 FPMs native. FPMs? What's... Can I stop doing that? Frames per minute. Ugh. Now let's actually make progress this time. So yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous about this part because your next checkpoint is going to be a good while from here. Because you have to go all the way back to the beginning of the level to get the boxes from that area. Like, I find it annoying that they don't put you in the beginning of the level after, well, like, they don't put you in the beginning of the level after the secret entrance. There's your checkpoint right there. Yeah, I can't believe how dumb of a move I was able to make because of performance anxiety or something. Like, again, I would do future tense, but we're playing the original first. Future tense is going to be saved for the eventual Insane Trilogy Let's Play, and well, there goes my mask. Anywho. because, like, I wanted to cover the originals for... Good job, me. I want to cover the originals first, because, it is the first, games in the release window, or release timeline or something. So it make more sense to do these first, but I am not going to deny Insane Trilogy their place in the retrospective. It's just that Insane Trilogy is saved for very much later down the road, like very much later, because we still have a lot of games to get through. So as much as I would like to play through Future Tense, unless someone makes a version of Future Tense in the original, which is going to take a lot of work because you have to make new assets from existing assets, and I don't envy if someone has to do all that, and can I stop having my performance anxiety? Thank you. It's just you have to fight the camera on this one. Oh gosh. Why are TNT crates so picky on when they activate? It's just Future Tense will have its time to shine very much later down the road. It's just not now because we're still very early on, and you know that we're going to get to future games the moment we get to Let's Look at Crash Bash. Like, I don't plan to do a Let's Play of Crash Bash simply because it probably wouldn't be that interesting to cover in terms of the Let's Play format. I have to do it in terms of a Let's Look at format, where I have to explain the game in great detail and such, because the type of game it is, as much as I wish I could Let's Play it, it'd get rather repetitious and boring relatively quickly. And I feel that if I'm going to do the Let's Play format on that game, I'm probably going to gather some friends together and do multiplayer after I make the Let's Look at Crash Bash video. And then I'd have to do the Let's Play format with the game's prototypes. There are prototypes for Crash 3. In fact, at least, some time ago this year, another prototype was found. Oh, wow. I just noticed that now. Holy crap. The things you notice while playing your favorite games. Seriously. Discoveries. Anyway. Yeah, that particular thing can, I have some choice words for it if you're trying to go for the platinum. Man, certain platinums I did not like the process of getting. I'll get to that. You'll see it. Oh, this. If you decide to run here, well, guess what? There's a little lip here. You're considered too tall because of it. So, here's what you do. In case you end up, hitting it like this and you're too tall, slide into it. That's how you fix it. Also, yes, you can get on top of this. Thanks, Insane Trilogy. But, yeah. I'm trying to make sure I can keep things interesting. I did enjoy, recording this Let's Play and such. Simply because of, how fast I was able to get this one done in terms of the recording process. Granted, I practiced every single relic. I got every single relic in a practice run like a year prior, like throughout the entirety of a year because of how long it would take to get every single platinum. So getting this done as fast as I can is probably something that's helping me curve my confidence into my favor or something, whatever the word is. It's making things a little bit more relieving because I'm able to basically basically get this done, and all I have to do is worry about editing and such. I already know I have to split it apart into two because of how long it took to get to it. But yeah, I've actually had a lot of fun doing this, despite the frustration I went through in the relics and such. Like, I will preface this. The relics can be fun if time attack stuff is your type of thing. Like playing through levels as fast as possible rather than just playing through them and trying to collect everything, then you might find some serious enjoyment in it. Like, I definitely there are definitely levels I do always find serious enjoyment with when it comes to doing the platinum relics for them. Like, some levels I got done relatively quickly. Like, not for nothing, they can be really fun and encourage replayability, and I've seen people not really break this game. Like, this game isn't as broken as, say, Crash Team Racing if you know how to, well, break the game and such. Also, we don't even need to hit the nitro detonator. Sure, you can hit it just for satisfaction, but we manually took them all out simply because we have a ranged weapon. Here, you stand on you flip yourself over, and I'm gonna leave this level because I just got the 2 gems for it. I hope I can keep my vernacular going and such, because this next part I'm not exactly looking forward to, and you should know why. I'm going to do these next 2 relics live. I had to look at route videos for this. I'm not looking forward to doing this live, but it's going to take me a while. Let's finally cover those 2 secret levels that are at the end of the tunnel. And we're going to do these relics first, simply because if I got the box gem and the level gem for it, well, I'd be locked out of getting the last platinum. And I don't want to do that. First of all, the last motorcycle level. In the first one I actually got, in my practice run, the first motorcycle platinum, because those other motorcycle levels sucked. In fact, the time trial is right there right away. Guess who forgot to hold accelerate? Let's try that again, shall we? Ugh. I'm so used to... I'm on autopilot at this point. Heh, pilot. Okay. So, as you can tell, this is a darkness level, but you don't really need any light sources outside of the headlight to get. I'm gonna go for the platinum relic first. Your platinum relic time for this level, is around 1 minute and 44 seconds, and I already messed up. Expect to do that a lot. And that's another example of why I'm going to be doing this time trial first, because it means I will have a lot less pressure in a way to get the box gem. Like, I could clearly tell they really wanted to go for the thing. I keep doing it. Hold on, I need to look at my I need to look at my, my routes again. Like, I could easily tell they really wanted to make the darkness, well, gimmick, be more prevalent in, like, in the Crash series. But given that there's technically only one darkness level in terms of the traditional sense, I feel that, it only, caused issues. The other issue I'm facing is definitely, well, you can see it in the capture. This video shows this a little too dark. Like, I might have to brighten the brighten the screen or something. So give me a moment. Yeah, like, unless I really want to use that Hyperkin, yeah. Unless I really want to use that Hyperkin adapter just to see this level. And I don't want to use that adapter simply because it hates my, capture card. Like, it will still capture, but there are issues relating to it that, basically makes it so that if I want to... Okay, I did get that one. That if I want to capture footage and not risk the adapter deciding to, well, lose input, then regain input, and then I missed. Man, do I wish that S-Video was a bit brighter. Because that's the issue with my current S-Video input. Because I'm on, like, I have the preset mode of this game set to game. Simply because of, well, I remember following a Let's Play of Paper Mario, and I was having struggles with the inputs. And I had to switch my input to game, so that way I'd have an easier time with the inputs and such. But unfortunately for this case, I might have to change it and change it to something in case I need to have a brighter source. Ugh. Especially when stuff like that happens. May I also remind you that this particular level is also the longest motorcycle level. So, yeah. Unless I want to change my input and such, or have to mess around with say OBS a little bit, I'm gonna have to either awkwardly cut this part short and make this particular part of the video post commentary, or change the preset mode. I don't know how much better this is. But, like, dang, is it, like, hard to see with S-Video. I don't want to awkwardly switch back to RCA just to see this. Because when I was in when I used RCA to go through this level, I could actually see the darn level. But man. So I apologize if this takes a bit, but you'll probably only see the successful run afterwards. And then after that, we're going to be doing the proper box gem. So if I'm missing boxes during my first go-through, that's because I'm trying to optimize my route. Okay. The turbo pad should be coming up. Yep, I think that should be it. Ah! Especially when stuff like that happens, and you have to wait to respawn just to restart. I haven't done this level in so long. I just hate the fact that I have to do these two live, otherwise I'm awkwardly cutting them in. Because it's my best solution to this. Like, I can already see a lot better by switching the display to multimedia. Because on game, because it has video, I mean, sure, the image is clearer, but does not take kindly to darker images and such. And I don't exactly have something expensive to alleviate that. So, yeah, I'm kind of stuck with having to do things the tricky way. Oh. Oh. The other worst part is that, if I remember correctly, for the Platinum Relic, you kind of have to skip. Yeah, you have to get close to an edge to skip the, to skip the, skip the pit. If anything, I might just basically cut the live part here, and then start recording, and then just, start recording the post-commentary part for it. And talk about this level in particular, and I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? Ugh. Okay, for my sake, I'm going to divide this part right here, and I will see you with getting the Platinum proper. So, back in a moment. So, now I'm going to talk about this in post because, let me just tell you, I suck at trying to get Platinums and talk live because I need all the focus I need to get on just the level itself. There's a reason why Part 9 is post-commentary. Simply because it requires a lot of focus, and you saw the weirdness with that one there. To tell you the truth, it was gonna get real frustrating just always failing those mega crucial bits and such. You see me cutting it close and such, and there's always gonna be those levels that have the most frustrating bits to them that I feel I don't want to get, like, I don't want to be absolutely frustrated live. Like, I don't want to be known as like a rage tuber or anything. I don't want to fall into that trend immediately. You don't need to do that little gap cut and such. You don't need to do like some sort of way to basically skip the gap without touching the off-road and such. You can still get the Platinum, but this is the longest motorcycle level. The Platinum on screen you can see is like below 2 minutes. And I don't like doing it live because it's going to take forever. You are only seeing the successful run out of the many failures I had to cut. You understand the process of why this can be a bit of a thing to conquer. And your mileage is going to vary on this. That's why I say, like, I'm very split down the middle about it, because it can be fun if this is your type of thing, but if it isn't, it's going to be very, very tedious and draining, and I guess that's kind of one of the reasons why people may prefer Crash 1 and 2 over it. I understand it, but at the same time, I enjoyed this game enough through its best parts that at the very least, when I do take care of these, I still have a good time with it. And after that salvation, you see how close I cut it. Like, holy crap, I was very close to cutting it. I'm gonna leave it back to past me to take care of the rest of the finale. See you back in a moment. And now You know why? I don't like doing that live. And I have to go through it again because we still have a box gem to get. So I have to get off my speedrunning mindset and get it. So while the Platinum Relic is something to celebrate Crash, we have things that do. So yeah. Actually, I should probably rename the file to Platinum Relic number... Actually, no, it is. Actually... You know what? It is technically, since it's the one I did get post-commentary, but I could just worry about getting this... getting this one without issue. So yeah. I don't really have to worry about much now. So, these particular levels, both this and, these levels and, Rings of Power are typically the ones with the lowest, box counts for a good reason. They usually have, like, stuff in the low 2 digits and such, with the plane levels being the one with the lowest box counts, with both of them, well, both of the normal ones only having 11. And the reason why I'm avoiding turbo pads is because boxes. I have loads of boxes to get, and I'm trying to remember all of them in my current vicinity. Otherwise, that means more playthroughs of this level, and that's what I don't want. So yeah, kind of having to stick to the center of the road, and yeah. Like, personally, I wish I could go for the box gem and get the relic, just to make it so that I can do this full thing in one trip. But I'm not that crazy. I may be insane enough to get every platinum relic. I may be insane enough to do it in Crash Team Racing. Okay, yes, I got it. That is a box gem for me. Don't cry, Crash. You got the box gem and you don't have to do this level again. So, now with that out of the way, we have to prepare for another not-so-pleasant experience. We have to prepare for Rings of Power. That level. Rings of Power is definitely going to be one heck of a level to get the Platinum Relic for. And it's the last Platinum Relic we have to get. And boy, is it quite a hard one to get. So, yeah. Let's get to it, shall we? I'm not going to go for the box gem, because if I get the box gem now, I'd have to sacrifice getting the bonus for the Platinum Relic. So, yeah. You saw that timer? I'm going to have to optimize. So, yeah, this level has original music, and instead of it being planes in war, it's planes in a race. And yes, this is a level about going through rings, and you have to do alien rolls to get boosts through them. You're gonna want to basically basically turn as you get to them and such, and try to shoot. Basically want to spin as the game is telling you, and you want to make sure that you're turning as you're going through each ring as to basically get the best angle through them. There are nitro crates in this level, because if you're not careful, well, did I miss it? Oh, I missed it. Ugh. If you're not careful, you'll just run straight into one. So yeah. So for when you get the box gem, shoot them down. Shoot them all down. And then get the 30 rings. Now, it is entirely possible to get both gems and the relic for this one. And it's freaking difficult. Like, you need perfect lines in shooting to basically multitask getting both of them. Yeah. And I did not get that one. How did that not count? You want to make sure that your boost sparks are purple whenever you're getting through these. And the reason why I am not so concerned about doing this one in post-commentary, it's because this level is very short. If you know what you're doing, it's a very short level. On top of that, this is a level that also has its own unique music. And it's pretty good. It's a pretty good song. And a matter of fact, I really like it. Sure, the level is not exactly fun to control. You are at the mercy of a biplane. But hey, at least we're racing instead of dogfighting. So yeah, why don't we kick the tires and light the fires? The more I say that, the more I want Corazon for ring racers. Ring racers, because we're going to rings! I'm still on topic, even if I'm not! I'm such a dork. Yeah. Gotta go through that. How did I not go through that one? Ugh. So, the platinum relic for this one is around 51 seconds. So you're going to need to not only tighten those lines, and yes, you saw right there that assistant was spinning and I completely missed that one. So it's going to take me a few tries just to get it. And we're not even done with this. Once we're done here, we're going straight to Cortex. Well, straight to Cortex after getting the box gem for this level. Ugh. So yeah, this is the process you'll go through if you're getting... And I went a little too high. So yeah, this is the process you will go through when getting the platinums. Once you see that route, it's only a matter of process of just tightening your lines and making sure you are going through the motions. You are approaching every single angle, and well, you are doing everything you can to optimize everything. Because I was at the previous level for an entire hour. Damn it. I was at the previous level for an entire hour getting that... that's not a good start. Getting that platinum relic for Area 51. Not only is it a very long bike level... In fact, I can probably just change this back to game. Game now that I'm done with Area 51. That's not how we do it. Not only is it a very long level, but the platinum for... What the... Oh, I'm holding X. That's the brake. Okay. I was like, what the heck is going on? And I'm like, oh, right. I'm hitting the brakes. Right. Not only is it a very long level, but you wouldn't think, like, a motorcycle level with a 2-minute, with an under 2-minute, platinum would be so hard, but not only do you have to deal with all that, one per fruit jump scare, please laugh. I know you're laughing, Darian. Oh, what? I know your plane could do that, but the last time I did that, well, I died. Dang it. Because of those yellows, because of those missed turbos, well, I don't have it anymore. So yeah, you're gonna have to make sure you're turning early and anticipating things for this particular level, because you are at the mercy of the biplane, and it's not exactly easy. Heck, I'm probably incorrect in calling this a biplane in some regards. I could be wrong on the plane model. I'm not exactly proficient in plane knowledge, and I am not, like, seriously, I shouldn't have been able to survive that, how did I miss that? Ugh. It's just such a pain to get this one. I remember this was my biggest pop-off moment, because not only was it... Oh yeah, that's what happens if you should run into it, and run into one of your opponents in Rings of Power, and they have a surprisingly huge hitbox. Like, their hitbox is much larger than their entire planes. Ugh. And now I can't even get close again. Ugh. And because of this, now you guys know why I don't do Relic Times live. Ah, dang it. Ugh. Because normally, if you hit a freaking nitro crate like I was close to, you just basically destroy your plane, because nitro crates are that destructive, highly unstable. Dang it, I spun too early. Ugh. It's already 14 minutes into this part of the video, and yet I still haven't gotten close to beating this. I spun. That's the other issue. The end lag whenever you spin. Basically, some rings are so close to each other that you could be that you're likely going to be mashing spin, mashing square, just to try to get another spin in there. Because sometimes a spin will not register until it's like too late, and you can just end up getting a yellow spark trail instead of a purple one. And I want the purple one. I went through that! Ugh. Now you know how frustrating it is to try to go for platinums during a Let's Play. Because if you're just doing it in your own time, it's just optimizations at that point. And I don't envy those that can really put in the times and such. Because I'm just trying to stay focused while trying to get the platinum and such. Go up. And I just can't seem to keep the purple spark trail into that. I didn't get it. I didn't get it because of that yellow spark trail. And then there's the chokes where you just missed it by a few milliseconds. And it has happened before. And it sucks. It doesn't warrant me having to enter my... Like, I shouldn't enter my name if I just barely missed it. Fortunately, you don't need to. You just press start or something. Ugh. Okay, that's another thing I hate about it, depth perception. Because you could think that you are right in there, only to be like, oh, you were just 1 inch off when you finished your spin. That's not a purple spark trail. Oof. I always seem like I could just barely get it. But... Come on! Yes! Oh! New record too! I almost sub 50'd that! Yes! The struggle is real. Look at that! On camera too. That is every platinum in Crash 3. Now to do one more thing. Get that remaining gem. Because that is only one gem that we got. And as you can tell, we're missing a gem. And Cortex did say all of the gems. So, now let's take a bit of a leisurely stroll, shall we? Come on, Crash. Back into Rings of Power. Back into the Sega Genesis. Even though we're playing the PlayStation and Sony basically murdered Sega. Okay, that's morbid putting it, but you know what I mean. Now we're just gonna worry about getting gems and such. So even if we fail here, well... like, you need to hit all the rings to exit the level. Like, I don't envy anyone who can do... who can get every single gem. Like, we'll just get some boxes on the way back. And we'll just get this one. Seriously, these levels needed a crosshair. So yeah, we're going to be definitely in 4th and such. But it's such a shame that this game, I believe, came out like a year prior to Superman 64, and yet it also had a flying through ring stage. This is the plane level with the most boxes in it, 33. Most of the plane levels we've been through up to this point both had 11 boxes each. But this level right here, well, it has 33. Count them, 33. And normally Like, if you're not skilled enough to get the relic and the boxes and such, well, if we did this right, 33 out of 33. There we go. That's the last box. Let us complete this game proper and get to the bonus episodes. Cool flip crash. See you in nitro-fueled aviator crash. Too bad we never got aviator Coco and crashed in nitro-fueled. But now that we got all the box gems, you notice all the teleporter pads are completely gone. Well, now you know why I went for the relics first. But if you have obtained all golds or all platinum relics, Coco will reward you with a hidden gem. Before anything else, save the game. You are now at 105%. And because of that, well, now we can get to the end of the game. Now, you don't need all platinums to get that gem, you just need all golds. But personally, that gem is just for bragging rights. It's for going above and beyond. But now, let's face Cortex once and for all. And probably fail doing so.
Yes, it is true. The Bandicoot has brought all of the crystals and all of the gems to me. Ultimate power is mine. The world as we know it is about to end.
So now, it is time to face Cortex, and there's nothing different about this fight. What's different is the ending. We also now have access to the dash shoes, or the crash dash as everyone calls it, and you want to make sure that your spacing is careful. If you try to approach Cortex while he is in that bubble, well, he'll just bounce you off. It's also a good way of getting yourself zapped or blown up, because he'll just try to bounce you into the mines or into the little brawl that Uka Uka and Aku Aku are having. So yeah. I didn't watch where I was going. Again, this is the hardest boss fight in the game simply because Aku Aku is an obstacle this time, not your ally. This isn't like Crash 1 where it's just you and him and his projectiles. I'm not going to question how I dodged that. Anyway, just be careful, mind the mines, mind them, and make sure you knock Cortex into the pit. If you die a few times on this boss fight, I totally understand. Just don't get too complacent and don't get too haphazard before you go. Otherwise, you're going to get a face full of bad and good mojo conflicting. So yeah. Okay, if you don't hit him soon enough when his bubble's down, it will go back up, and you have to repeat the cycle. Next is the point where where Aku Aku and Uka Uka are going to try to home in on your location. Like so. If they do so, get out of there. Be careful. No! Just when I was about to say the mine placements haven't been too bad this time. Yeah, the mine placements are as random as they get. I can never be too sure. I would like an analysis on that to determine what makes the mine toss locations the way they are. Maybe it's in proximity to where you are or something. But yeah, they will blow up, so you gotta be careful. and they will blow up if you should make contact with them. So yeah, if I die a few times, that's because, again, I have to deal with 2 obstacles at once. This is a fight between good and evil, and it's only fitting that a good mask and an idiot. I mean, a good mask and a bad mask are fighting alongside the hero and the villain. But again, this comes at a cost. Like, your mask is no longer protecting you this entire fight. You have to be careful about where you are because of that. It's so hard to hit him and not hit the freaking mine. And on top of that, no matter how many times you die in this boss fight, you will not get a pity mask. Aku is busy fighting his twin brother. I mean, I guess this is what you get for gifting your mother socks. Who gives socks to a talking mask with no feet? Oop. That's the other issue I have with this boss fight. I guess I probably shouldn't run so much. But again, I have the power. I might as well use it. Like, you have to worry about 2 things homing in on your location this entire boss fight. And I apologize if I'm making anyone nervous whenever I'm jumping. Ugh. Just be careful. Like, you have to make sure you hit him, otherwise you have to wait again for your chance to, well, hit him. And I believe you can indeed fire your fruit bazooka in this fight. But at the same time, you have to be on the move. Now, you can knock Cortex as much as you want. It will reset the timer on how many times you have to wait for he waits to get up. But don't fool around. You do need to knock him into the hole. Or the pit. I'll just say the pit. Because I know people can... Whoa! You get a little... Ugh. Okay. And that's game. And that's it.
It cannot be! Not a prisoner of time again! Ah!
The time twister machine could not hold itself together. We were lucky to escape.
Give me the mask! With it I shall take over the world! Come on!
Ah!
It is difficult to say what has happened to our enemies, but I doubt we will see them for a long time.
And now it's time to summarize my thoughts on the project. I really enjoyed making this one. It was worth the trouble I went through. But if you want to know how much trouble I went through, let's go from the beginning. I initially was going to use a Hyperkin HDMI device. The PlayStation 1 I got was $50, and I've had Crash Bandicoot Warp sitting in my collection for a while and waiting for a good chance to play it. And that game was around $15 when I got it. So, so when I got the HyperKin adapter, it worked, but the issue was the capture card I used it with, and sometimes it would cause issues with my hardware and my USB ports. So I decided to get RCA adapters. I got an RCA for my PlayStation 2 when I got those fixed, and it proved to have less issues with my adapters and such, but the picture was a lot more fuzzy. I remember getting a two-way RCA adapter, and both of those RCA adapters were like 30, like my first RCA was like around $10, while my two-way adapter was around $30. And when I decided to, when I played through that, it also had this issue of randomly dimming or brightening, and that was also going to cause issues for, well, the Let's Play, because I wasn't sure if things were going to brighten or dim, and I had to constantly mess with that to get that to work. So I had to look for another solution. On top of getting a $10 memory card, I was pointed in the direction of S-Video thanks to Tenmar in Proton John's Discord. I got myself a switch box, an HDMI to S-Video to HDMI adapter, and oh yeah, this is because this is removed in the European version of the game. I'm not going to go over any European differences with Crash Bandicoot Warped, because I'd have a hard time trying to spot them. Anyway, add $50 to the to both S-Video adapters for my PlayStation and PlayStation 2, and then the RCA to, and then $40 for the RCA to HDMI or S-Video HDMI, and $15 to my Switch box. Well, and an additional S-Video cable and RCA audio cables. Well, for this entire Let's Play, I have spent $280 in total to get this Let's Play started. Yeah, I went through a lot of trouble to get this Let's Play started. So, because I wasn't able to, we did pass by some of the credits and such. I did have a lot of fun doing this Let's Play because I was finally doing something I've been needing to for a whole 2 years. Like, I wanted to do this, like, I wanted to do a Crash game on real hardware. Unfortunately, we still do not have access to the 2 secret levels. I don't know how you get access to that and such without needing to go the secret route and such. It's time for me to address some other things. Last year, before I started practicing this Let's Play, around March, we lost the original voice actor to Crash Bandicoot. And this is me not spacing myself correctly. We lost the voice to Crash, Pinstripe, the original Dr. Cortex, Brio. I want to say Engine as well. Brendan O'Brien provided those voices and gave the characters the voices we know. Brendan O'Brien's the reason why Crash says whoa. And without him or Mel Winkler, it just wouldn't be the same. And I want to thank them for that. Rest easy, Brendan O'Brien. You made a lot of childhoods for a lot of Sony kids. And even if I did play this game late, even after seeing it, I do remember experiencing it with my family and being able to experience it myself after all these years. I'll see you at the bonus episodes, but thank you. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you, Brendan, for, well, being the Bandicoot we know. Rest easy.